Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Bhoopesh. Hope you're doing perfectly well. So, what we are gonna do today? Today we'll be doing another interesting session on middleware full stack monitoring. Now, what is a middleware? You might have seen the previous video on the same playlist. Middleware is a full stack monitoring tool which will help you to monitor your applications, you know, full-fledgedly, either on Kubernetes, non-Kubernetes, and all that stuff. So you can create a free account by clicking this get started with free, and you can simply give your user id and password, a valid email address, and then you'll get into your SaaS account for few days for all the demo purpose. So I already have my SaaS account. You can watch my previous video if you need any help. So today we'll be doing the so last time we did the infrastructure monitoring of Kubernetes cluster using middleware tool. But today we'll be doing the application level monitoring, but with OpenTelemetry flavor. See why OpenTelemetry? Because that is something which is more popular than the orthodox way of doing instrumentation, because not everyone is aware how to do that instrumentation. So you need to come to this home page and then to Kubernetes page, and uh, how you need to install the agent. So this time I will be doing this enable auto instrumentation support. What this will do, this will first of all install the cert manager, which is responsible for creating certificates, and when those certificates are used, the open SSL certificate, those certificates are used in doing the communication to the HTTPS URL of the middleware stack, right? And then I'll give you the configuration where I need to where are all my applications. So my application will be present in this matrix namespace. I need to give the cluster name. Let me see if I have my cluster already up and running. So yes, I have my cluster kubectl config. So my cluster is already running. I will give this cluster name kind middleware, so that it will generate the Helm chart corresponding to me. So I'll just simply copy this command. I'll take a fresh notepad so that there's no confusion. I'll do a helm install, and I'll do upgrade also if that Helm chart is already there on my machine. So it will simply upgrade this cert manager, right? This is the first step that I need to do it. I'll come on to my cluster, clear, and I'll click simply the cert manager. I'm installing the cert manager or upgrading if it is already there on my machine, right? So that is the first and the foremost step. And then next is to install the middleware agent. You see this is the, and there are certain things that we need to pass. The ABI key is the key of this SaaS portal, the target, the cluster metadata name, the one which we have simply given it to them, and the auto instrumentation. This is simply important flag that we need to understand, and I need to enable auto instrumentation a webhook from which namespace? From this namespace. So meaning my all applications are installed in this namespace, and if this namespace is not there, simply create it. So that is the first step. Let me see the KNS cert manager. Okay, my pods are running, there's no problem. Now I'll go back to my metrics namespace. I have two applications that are already running. One is Java Spring Boot application, other is Python based application. We'll talk about more in a while. So next step is install this Helm chart, which will install the agent and the instrumentation related binaries of OpenTelemetry. Right, I think I need to copy this commands into fresh notepad. I need to verify it quickly. I'm adding the repo. I'm installing this agent. This is the API key. This is the target where it will send the data, metadata name. I think it looks good, right? So let me go ahead and install this thing into my cluster. This will it will fail because I already have some version, so old version. I'll do the upgrade, right? Now I will do the same stuff again, right? Yeah, it got fail, you see. So now it is upgrading the version of the helm chart that is already there in this machine, and I'm saying please instrument all my applications, because I'm not a Java developer, I'm not a Python developer, but I'm an infrastructure person. I need to instrument all my applications that are present in this metrics namespace, basically the auto instrumentation I'm talking about, right? So I'll see whether the namespace has been created, right? Yeah, and it is running, all the pods are running fine. Perfect. So that is the second step. And the next step is to simply select this the name of your cluster, and then there's no namespace filter because I've already given the filtration above, so I simply save the changes, right? And then I'll simply restart my pet clinic, which is there in my cluster, right, in this metrics namespace. And I have one more application that is running on to the metrics namespace. Let me go to this metrics namespace. Okay, so there are basically two applications. If you need the source code of, you can simply install any application for that matter. I have two applications. One is Java Spring Boot and another is Python Swagger based application. So I'll just do a port forward of, first of all, this Python Swagger based application, just to showcase the GUI for this application. This is the one, right? It's the Python Swagger based application that I have installed, and I will do the auto instrumentation on this also and generate some traffic. And the other one is Pet Clinic, which you all know, it's the pretty popular application to do learning, right? Pet Clinic, correct? So it will simply refresh the page. Yeah, this is the Pet Clinic application. So these two applications are running. Now next thing is I need to restart the deployment of these two applications. So one is let me do a kget deployment. So one is Pet Clinic, other is single app, single collector. So I need to restart the uh, uh, deployment so that the pod gets restarted, meaning, right? So yeah, so both are getting restarted. So the auto instrumentation will come into picture now. You see the old pods are getting terminated and the new pods are getting, they are coming up right nicely. Now we need to see whether our agent is actually doing the monitoring of these two applications or not. I am also doing it for the first time, so bear with me. So if you see, before it takes time, so let me explain what we have done. Actually, we have installed. So we have first of all enabled this part. Last video was on not enabling and doing only the infrastructure monitoring, but today we have enabled this part so that we need to enable, or we need to monitor the applications that are installed in that matrix namespace for that matter. So we have installed the cert manager, and then we have given them namespace where we need to instrument applications and given the cluster name, and then so on. Install that thing and I'll save the changes, and then simply I'll come out of it. I'll come out to the home page of this, right? I'll see the host. Yeah, I'll click on the host. I can see the middleware 2 is the name of my cluster, which is up, I guess so. Cube CTL. Yeah, that is the name of my cluster. So I'll click on this. I can see all the important specifications like CPU utilization, RAM, average load time, network packet speed for last 1 hour. If I say for last 15 minutes, I can get for last 15 minutes also, or for that matter for last 5 minutes, because I'm working and creating this video for last 5 minutes, right? You can see now last 5 minutes it is giving the data. For matrices also you can get the data of your matrices, right? This is a very nice tool where you can simply go and check along things with minimum instrumentation or the minimum installation. So these are the pods that you can see are running, right? And you can simply search the pod also. Suppose I want to search the pod called as Pet Clinic. I can, right, I can see all the Pet Clinic pods are coming here. Now I'll see the containers, and the containers are also coming, the processes, right? I'll come onto the quickly on the log. Now you can see all the logs are also coming from this cluster. I can do filtration on the logs. Now I click on the APM services. Now you can see the Pet Clinic is really coming nicely, yeah, which is a very good sign for us. At least the Pet Clinic data is coming. I'm not sure why the Python automated instrumentation of Python is not coming. That is something we'll do more R&D, but that is the most important thing. My Java based Spring Boot application is giving the data. Let me generate some traffic of first of all let me do a port forward. Let's generate traffic in these two applications. Let's see which traffic is getting captured, right? So okay, port forward of pet clinic. First of all, I'll generate the traffic of pet clinic and whether the transactions are being captured by this tool or not, right? Let me test the so this is my pet clinic application, which I've again after rollout of restart rollout I've generated a lot of traffic now. But this is my pet clinic application that has generated traffic. Let's generate the traffic from the other application, which is the Python Swagger based application. If it is not giving some transactions, don't get me wrong, we need to troubleshoot or maybe we can do it offline, but that is something we want. I want to showcase that the application monitoring can be enabled or without doing extra instrumentation, the code instrumentation, right? So I'm just trying to generate some traffic, right? Okay, I've generated enough traffic. Next, let's go back to our this page again. I'll come onto this, I'll click on this. It should take some time. Right. APM services, let me do it for last 15 minutes. Yeah, the pet clinic is coming. It should come for last. Yeah, pet clinic is definitely pumping data onto this machine, right? So now I can see the data is been kicked in. The traffic is coming last 15 minutes. I can quickly see the traffic related to the pet clinic. Yeah, you can see the 8:30 traffic is coming onto this. Let me kick more errors. Those errors will come. So my intention for this demo is to showcase the auto instrumentation of Java Spring Boot application, and that we can see now the errors and everything are coming. Service map, let's see the service map also. Yeah, service map is also coming for the hits that we are doing, right? So which is a good sign. I have not done any instrumentation on this application. By default the 5 requests are I can do that. Maybe let's check the other pages. Performances, average CPU utilization, disk utilization is coming. Traces are also coming. I hope so. Yeah, traces are coming. I can see all the traces are coming from this pet clinic application automatically to this. Let me go back to the home page. I can get everything here. So we have 4 errors and maximum latency. Total services 5. I don't know why the other service is not coming here. That is something which we need to troubleshoot, but for now at least we are able to bring the important pet clinic application to this machine, right? And I can assure you that you can bring the other set of application also. So I mean, that is pretty much short and sweet. At least we have done the application monitoring of this Java Spring Boot application automatically. We'll see something. Let's see if we have any dashboards also, right? It's a very interesting tool. I have not done too much of analysis, but this is something which you can do it by yourself, right? So you can check the logs also. Logs are coming. You can check the logs of particular service as well, right? And then you can check the logs of particular pods, namespace. Anyway, so you can explore more things on this tool, but the main intention for today's session was how to do application level monitoring using auto instrumentation. So I'll show you a few things that you might really like it, which I really appreciate. So get instrumentation is the one which you get. It will get installed when you do this get instrument. This is what I want to show. This is the same endpoint that gets generated when you do OpenTelemetry using OTel operator. So that is something which these guys has done very good. So you can check the OYML also. So you see we have a different endpoints for all the technologies. Like Python, we have this endpoint. So currently we are using this Java endpoint. If you have Nginx application, you simply install it in this namespace, restart it, rollout restart, then I think it should capture. Maybe that Swagger based application should come, it's not coming under any of this bucket, but next time I'll try something Node.js and then Nginx and then something else, okay, and Go also and .NET also. So the how many applications are being supported: Apache, .NET, Go, Java, Nginx, and Node.js, and Python also, right? So I'll take a pause. If you have doubts and queries pertaining to this tool, you can reach out to the tool from the site, or you can reach out to me via comment section if you want any more use cases in this middleware full stack monitoring tool. So first video was on doing the infrastructure monitoring. Second video is infrastructure plus application monitoring, and maybe next video will be on synthetic monitoring or something else. So stay tuned, and last but not the least, do not forget to like and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the updates of all the videos on this channel. You will find tons of videos pertaining to Grafana, OpenTelemetry, Grafana Cloud, Grafana Alloy, Kubernetes, Elasticsearch, and so on. So stay tuned. Thank you for now. Goodbye.